Welcome in, and let's get straight into this. Of course, as a hate comment, yesterday, as of recording this, I had a video called Triple Support Isn't as Strong as You Think. I showed a Guang panel, which he explained, and I tried to do subtitles as much as I could because his audio on the video isn't that great, and it explained how he knew Triple Support had a negative win rate. His guess was 46 to 48%, but he admit he didn't know the exact number, and how it's only ran 10% of the time, ran in all matches. And I pretty much replied to a lot of hate commenters just with this one. I said, for the people in the comments who are saying something like, but it's only a certain Triple Support comps that work. Yeah, so you agree with my point. It's not an instant win button no matter what, and it can actually lose if not played right, just like every single comp in the game. Triple Support needs to be played a certain way to work and can be countered, just like every single comp in the game. Everyone just needs to admit that Triple Support is just another comp you can run, just like Brawl, Poke, Flyers, etc. If Guang said Poke is ran 40% of the matches and has a 60% win rate, people would still say Triple Support is overpowered, even though it's ran 10% of the time, and even though he doesn't know the exact number, he knows Triple Support has a negative win rate. People are also saying it has a negative win rate because people who are losing with it switch to it, so that doesn't mean it's an instant win for them. So that means it didn't instantly win them the game. So my point is still, it isn't an instant win button. And people saying, well, he said in the whole match, that means it was played the whole time. You do realize there's a language barrier. In my opinion, he sounded like he was talking about the whole match history of Triple Support. Context clues matter. Because if you listen around what he talks about, it clearly shows he's talking about all the matches. But yeah, bottom line is, this proves Triple Support is just another comp you can run and is not overpowered. Of course, you have to have hate comments. Let's read the stupidity, starting with the top one. The oldest one out of the two, and then you have to question how that 10% is measured. Does it account for swaps mid-game? You know it's a standard practice that the developers report match level composition frequency, not how often you see it personally. When the devs say the Triple Support is ran 10% of the time, they mean they looked at all matches played globally, counted how many had 3 supports at any point, and then divided that by total matches. There's been arguments on both sides that, oh, it's so low because people are switching to it, they're already losing, so the win rate's super low. Then the same person turns around and says, oh, that means it's only chosen 10% of the time because it's only counting for the entire match. So which one is it, guys? You have to pick one. You can't play both sides. It is a standard way every live action game reports comp frequency. It's not mysterious, guys. Like, are you serious? This commenter, or hate commenter more specifically, is pretending the number is suspicious when it's actually the most normal, industry standard metric possible. Every game does this. Well, nearly every single game. But yeah, guys, I have no idea what I'm talking about here. You're terrible at analyzing and just took a number and ran with it to push your own narrative. That is the foundation of 6-year-old peanut brittle. Again, horrible grammar. You'll see more in this one where you don't need and yes, it does account for mid-game swaps, because that's how every composition tracking works in every hero-based game. A comp is counted if it exists at any point in the match. If a team runs Triple Support for 30 seconds, it counts. If they swap out of it, it still counts. This actually inflates the number slightly, meaning the real people who intentionally run Triple Support rate is even lower. So this hate comment, maybe because the number is wrong because swaps, actually works against their argument. But yeah, guys, I am horrible at analyzing. Right. And yesterday this ran across all game modes. Or he would have specified in comp, it is ran around 10% of the time. No, he said the triple strategist in the whole match number around 10%. It includes ranked, unranked, competitive, probably even the arcade, but probably not 13v13, but maybe they include it as all the matches. But they do not include like custom games. If the devs didn't specify, the default assumption is the same one used in Overwatch, Valorant, Apex, like other games like League, who's very popular, for PvP modes only. This hate commenter is just trying to manufacture uncertainty where none exists. I use direct developer statements, Guang's quotes, official match data, which he said, win rate, and pick rate numbers. And the hate commenter so far, in total, has only used what if statements, zero actually evidence, and personal insults, which you know you win an argument when they, half their argument is the personal insults. This whole whole opinion right here can be summarized as, I don't like the data, so I'll question the data. You know, I've heard this narrative for so long, it must be true. Yeah, it must be true. Since it disagrees with your opinion, it must be not true anymore, right? Then he says, and the my, always hate commenters with horrible grammar, don't worry. And the my third point is you love bringing up big content creators, but never the community. Are you serious? Oh my god, he is dumb. I'll put a screenshot right here. Not even a month ago. The rivals toxic community problem. I don't just talk about big content creators, you know that, right? And not even in this video you're watching, I go after the community quite a bit, but I get you don't realize that. You say I'm bad at analytics, but you do no investigating of yourself. You got it. The entire community are expecting multiple triple support games. No, they don't. I've only gotten a lot of triple support games if I duo queue with another support. That's the only time I get it. I played, I would say around 15, 20 matches in a row of never facing triple support in competitive. And I'm in Celestial 2 right now. And before that, I've had it listed on my channel multiple times of me reporting it, of how when triple support is ran, it loses. I believe at one point it had a 30% win rate in my matches alone. But yeah, it's ran all the time, you know. This guy's personal experiences outweighs statistics. Again, if I flip a coin 100 times and I get tails 70% of the time, suddenly, wait a minute, you're wrong, you're bad at analytics, it's peanut brittle. It's not 50% each. I just got 70%. Look at that, other people aren't getting 50%. It's never 50%. This person over here says they got tails 70% of the time. This person says 65. This person said even they got it 80 times out of 100. I've never seen someone say they've gotten exactly 50 after flipping a coin 100 times. Do you really see how that logic never holds up if you put it to any other basis? But I get you don't realize that at all. Yeah, I get it. Multiple triple support games and 3 or more automatic surrender games. People don't automatically surrender with triple support. I remember my team had triple support. I put this in a video, by the way. We went down on the domination or convergence Black Panther map, got 3 points, 0 time left. We stayed triple support. The enemy team bulldozed us, had 5 minutes left. I switched off triple support, went to Namor. We bulldozed, got 3 more points in overtime. The enemy team pushed back very hard and only got 2 points. Man, it's like triple support isn't an instant win button, and how they were actually countering us as triple support, no way, that's a possibility. And Kappa Guang comes out and says, and here's a fake quote, because you know, he can only get a quote here that actually supports him. If he makes up one, that's a bunch of fish paste. And you'll scream. And again, you have to make up quotes because Guang's own quotes disagree and disprove everything you're saying. Well, guys, there, you spelled it wrong there. Again, hate comments who can't spell. It's T-H-E-R-E, you know, the place. I is a person. Actually, I'll go on a little right here. Well, guys, there you have it. If you say there you have it, that means you're saying, okay, in that specific area, there it is. If you say there, it's like, okay, Guang and their staff say, there you have it. Again, of a 6 month, and the my, then the wrong there. Alright, it's always the hey comments with kindergarten reading levels and spelling levels. You have it, Guang. Said so, nothing he can do. Hands are tied. There's not a problem. You're all just idiots, and I'm the correct one because Guang would never lie to me. You do realize I went after Guang a lot, but let's just say you've never watched any of my videos, because you probably haven't. Even in an unpublished video of me reacting to the devs, which I'll probably release when I get 500 subs to members, because I'm saving a lot of videos for them, unpublished videos from the past, but I directly said that how he's doing things isn't going great right now, that he wasn't doing the greatest. I've went against him probably way more times than I've actually went with him. It's not me saying, oh, since he agrees with me now, I agree with him. No, I've actively looked at the statistics that Guang gives, that the devs team in total gives. These statistics are the most clear-cut examples and evidence of my points. They are the most stable because they are tied down by pure numbers, not opinions. But I get, you want to throw out every single of his opinions that disagrees with you because, it doesn't agree with my opinion. But I bet if he just says Loki and Invisible Woman are super strong right now, and they have a 90% win rate. You'd be like, see? Supports are overpowered. Because, yeah, but I'm very bad at analytics, guys. Don't worry. Taking quotes from a person exactly and not making them up. Using common knowledge of what other games do of how Marvel Rivals does it. Among many other things I just listed. But yeah, it's always the hate commenters who are correct, right? They're so stupid. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video. See ya.